we have called this press conference today on a very serious matter. Okay, we have, through our investigations, the teams in PKR have identified a situation in which we have many, we don't know the exact number, but there seems to be a large number of Malaysian Indian children who are deliberately being denied entry to schools because they don't have MyKad, birth cert, and such documentation, MyKad and birth cert. And the level or the numbers involved is across the country. This morning we have only brought two rather very clear and shocking examples. But we've also found similar cases throughout the country, in Kedah and in other places, and Perak and throughout the country. So we can here just highlight the situation because it's very serious, because the policy to deny these children schooling seems to be deliberate from what we have found. Now, on my right, on my right, I have here Hari and Haran. Okay, now Hari and Haran are two orphans from the Agatian shelter in PJ. Can you hear properly? Can clear, is it? Okay, all right. From the Agatian shelter in PJ, Section 8 in PJ. Okay, it's a shelter for homeless children. Now, they were found. It's a very interesting story. They were found along the Sungai Besi highway in 2006. Now, Hari is 14, Haran is 12. They are brothers. Now, they were found along the Sungai Besi highway and they were brought to the Agatian shelter where they have lived ever since. This is where the problem starts. Because they are orphans, the authorities have refused to issue a proper birth certificate, and they have refused to issue a MyKad to them until today. As a consequence, sebagai akibat daripada tidak diberi MyKad, dan oleh kerana birth certificate mereka juga tidak diberi secara betul, tidak lengkap, semua ditinggalkan kosong. Kedua-dua mereka tidak dibenarkan memasuki mana-mana sekolah sejak mereka dijumpai. Ya, maknanya Hari dan Haran tidak pernah pergi ke sekolah seumur hidup mereka. Now, what is shocking is this, saudara kita yang ada di sana adalah saudara R. Moganadas, iaitu volunteer daripada shelter yang bertanggungjawab bagi kedua-dua mereka ini. Apabila saudara Moganadas bertanyakan kepada Jabatan Pendaftaran Negara kenapa tidak diberi dokumen, jawapan mereka adalah kerana kita tidak tahu siapa ibu bapa mereka. Okay, so this is something really shocking. You have got the JPN refusing to issue MyKad because we don't know who their parents are. But they are orphans. Of course we don't know who their parents are. But the JPN takes the ridiculous position that because you are orphans and we don't know who your parents are, therefore we will not issue MyKad to you. Which means every single orphan child in this country is rendered stateless without documentation. Now, what we are frightened and worried about, this is just one or two cases we have come across. This affects orphan children throughout the country, particularly those we notice who are of Indian descent. So that means this problem is spread throughout homeless shelters and among orphan children throughout the country. Now, both these boys want to go to school. They will tell you afterwards. But they've been denied that because they've got no MyKad. Now, here's the thing. They've been given birth certificates in which everything, all the areas where nama bapa, kewarganegaraan, everything tidak diperolehi. Maklumat tidak diperolehi. Maknanya birth certificate yang tak berguna dan tidak lengkap. Now, here's something, let me tell you. Do you know how they got this birth certificate? Through the MyDaftar campaign. Through BNMIC's MyDaftar campaign, in 2011, they finally managed to get the birth certificate, but the MyDaftar campaign gave them a useless document, which proves what we've been saying, that the MyDaftar campaign is a fraud upon the people of this country. It's an utter fraud. This is the proof positive why we say MyDaftar campaign is a con upon the people. This is what they give these children. Mr. Morgan will confirm that these documents were obtained after going through the MyDaftar campaign. So because they gave this useless birth certificate, these two boys were not able to get a MyKad. And of course with this document they can't get into school, and they can't get into secondary school either because no MyKad. That's the situation that they are facing. Now, we are really shocked. We are really shocked because we thought government must help those who are in need. Government must help orphan children, homeless children, children who already have it bad for them, difficult life. And yet, this government has prevented these two kids from going to school. We are highlighting this case because we want this case settled immediately. They must be given papers and they must be given special classes in order so that they can catch up from all their earlier education. And we want this matter settled and the government to look into all other cases of homeless children who are treated this way.
Malaysian-born Indians.com.
Malaysia Kini.
For the Malaysia Kini.